Set the scene for you. It's Monday morning. You've hit the snooze button multiple times, and now you are late and you are trying to hustle and get ready to go to work. You're going to fight the traffic and all that kind of stuff, and you're in taking that shower, and then what happens? You start to feel that dirty water creeping up over your feet, and all you think of is, I don't have time for a clogged drain. Well, before you call the plumber, I insist that you try our brand new configuration on one of the top-selling items from our beloved Professor Amos line, and this is the famous drain cleaner. We got a lot to share with you right now, but guys, this is the biggest configuration we've ever done. It is featuring a brand new foaming maintenance system, and of course you get the SuperFast Max, which will give you a total of 32 applications so that your drains will be what, Amos? Squeaky clean. All right, so this is Amos Harp III, and a happy 19th anniversary.
Yay.
I know your dad's watching,
Ooh.
so hi, Professor, we love you.
Hey, Dad.
And it's good to have you back. 19 years here,
Oh,
but
my
40
goodness.
years making our drains clean, actually making our life squeaky clean.
Squeaky clean, work smarter, not harder. Suzanne, it's great to be with you again.
It's so fun.
For you at home, it's great to be with
and
you
by
too.
the way, it has been forever since we've done a Today Special with the Max Clean.
Absolutely. This is the Today Special. This is an amazing, magnificent configuration. I just got to show you how it works. So, SuperFast Max is industry leading when it comes to opening the drain lines, but this isn't a drain cleaner. It's a drain opener. It's hot water activated. So you'll take an application, you'll put it into a cup of hot water. Watch this. Degreasing technology. I'm going to pour that right down the drain. And what you're going to notice right off top is SuperFast Max has an accelerated formula. What that means to you at home is SuperFast goes to work within 10 seconds. You don't wait 30 minutes like the consumer products from the store. You give it about 10 seconds to go to work. Now, this is amazing, right?
It's
It's a breakthrough. This is the science. So SuperFast Max turns your hair into foam. It turns the food into foam. It turns all the dirt, grease, and oil that's building up in the drain lines. It breaks it down into foam. We call that saponify.
And that's a real word.
That's a real word.
Yeah, a scientific word.
So when our formula comes in contact with that oil bar grime, it breaks it down into foam. That foam turns into liquid. Inevitably, this all passes through the drain line.
Can I tell you, that was faster than ever.
Yeah.
Like, I have
So
done
good.
this demo with
So
him
good.
about 1 million times, with his dad about 1 million times, and again, just as fast as can be. And honest to goodness, too, I'll tell you what, as I just mentioned, you're getting multiple applications with this, but here is the story. I am a true believer in their products, and I wasn't for a long time. I was like, yeah, whatever, until I got a clogged drain, and I tried to stick a hanger down in it, and I ruined my plumbing, and I thought, okay, there's got to be a better answer to this. So I said, you know what, duh, let's try it. Never forget, and you know this is a classic story, guys, I poured it down the drain, and if I should have been rolling video on it, it started burping and gurgling, and then pretty soon, really within a few minutes, and it was like, oh my gosh, I didn't have to spend the money calling a plumber. So if you do not have a clogged drain, trust me, you will get a clogged drain eventually. We all do. And if you have terrible clogged drains, before you call the plumber and spend a fortune on it, go ahead and get our Today Special. Hey, if it doesn't work, send it back, we'll refund your money, then spend 75 bucks just to have the guy walk through your threshold and say, let me look at your sink.
Yes, because that's what it is. That service call that gets you every time. They charge you that much money. And around the holidays, you know it doubles or triples. Let me paint the perfect picture for you. When you get a clog at home, usually you're in a panic state of mind.
You're late.
You'll do anything. You'll do anything. You'll go down to the local store and get anything to put down that drain line. Here's what's happening. When you use products like these, you're doing more damage than good. If you didn't read the ingredients, the label, there's code words on the back of there. Products like these may contain acid or ammonia or animal fats or all of them together.
So caustic too, very caustic.
Absolutely. They tell you to pour half this bottle down the drain line. Well, think about this. That's a lot of chemicals that's going down the drain. Watch this. 90% of those chemicals, they trickle, they ooze, they creep, they get past the clog, and it ends up down here. You see this curve unit? It's designed to hold fluids, to keep odors from coming back up and permeating through your house, but the chemicals are sitting there building heats of up to 180 degrees Fahrenheit. That's way too hot for the drain line.
Really hot.
Inevitably, that would crack your drain line. I want to give that a minute and let's see if anything happens. Let's be fair. But let's move on down to test tube number 3. I'm going to do this again. When you mix the application, like Suzanne said, you're going to get up to 36 applications with this entire configuration. That's a lot of times you can open the drain line. That's a lot of times you can clean and maintenance a drain line. But this right here, I want you to count to yourself, you at home, how long does it take for this proprietary formula that my dad designed, Professor Amos, to let it go to work. Well, you'll see.
It's amazing.
10 seconds or less. Last week's food, last month's
Grease,
food. Suzanne,
soap, scum.
you at home, even last year's food, it's hardened and solidified on the inside of the drain line, breaks that down into foam. That's what it's designed to do. You'll just come back and run hot water for up to 5 minutes, and that drain line comes back squeaky clean.
Yeah.
But let's move on back
Our poor test tube number 2, not doing well at all.
Not doing well at all. You'll see the chemicals that if you were here right now, they stink so bad. They want you to ventilate the area. They want you to open all the windows. One thing they tell you on the back of this bottle right here, they say don't mix chemicals. You could have a bad reaction. So you couldn't mix this one with the red one or the yellow one because you'd have a chemical reaction. We have an innovative drain cleaning method. There's no acid in our product. There's no ammonia. There's no animal fats. Therefore, I can go right over top of those standing chemicals.
Look at it gurgling already. Look at it. Look at it.
Right through the acid.
There's the bubble and the gurgle. That is the happiest looking sound you will ever see or hear when you use this.
Hold
It's
up.
like,
Wait a minute.
You got
Let
the dance.
me put my drain
Do we
cleaner
got our
in it.
dance music? Come on.
Professor,
Come on.
have the
Ty's
dance.
not the only one who can dance. We got it going. Oh, there we go. But look at this, you guys. It's still burping. It's burping and it's dissolving and it's going away. That is really the brilliance of this. Now, it has been several years since we've offered the Drain Cleaner as of today special, guys.
Yeah.
This is the biggest configuration we've done, and we haven't even talked yet about the brand new foam in the maintenance system. So we'll get to that in just a second. But guys, I know we got a lot more to share with you. Look at this one too.
Yeah.
You guys completely dissolved. Run that water through it for 5 minutes. Boom, your drain's going to be clean, problem over, and you now still have 35 more applications to go.
Oh my goodness, you're gonna be cleaning for days.
Right.
I mean, you got enough in here to last you for the whole year. Opening the drain line, cleaning the drain line when the family's over, around the holidays. It's when you get those clogs at home. What you just saw, that animation, was this magnificent, brilliant configuration. That's our SuperFast, our drain maintenance foam. And what this contains in it, this is made from microbials. Microbials are enzymes. What these enzymes are designed to do, they're designed to digest. When they digest, they multiply into billions. But enough said, let me show you how it works. When you get this home, you'll put the hose on there. It's about 2 feet. You put it right on the head here, and I like you to hold it on there because there's a lot of pressure coming out of this hose. But watch this. You at home, watch what I'm doing here. You hold the button, you let the drain line fill up with foam. This is an expanding foam. That's how it comes. The foam, it covers every square inch of the inside of the drain line for those areas that the liquid didn't hit. And what it does is it starts to digest. And when it digests, oh my goodness, the science, the technology, the degreasing power, it digests and multiplies into billions, keeps on breaking down last week's food, last month's food.
But
even
how
last year's
often do you
food.
recommend using that after we've got our drains clean?
Well, that depends on how much drama you got going on at home. I mean, if you got
There's
the
a
family
lot of
over
makeup going down that drain in my house.
if it's every weekend you got the family over, you're going to want to use that once a week or something like that.
But it's considered maintenance.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Okay, yes it is.
Okay.
All right, so let me get into this because you got to know this right here. If you take a look what's in my hand, this is known as the dirtiest place in the whole house.
This is disgusting.
It's so bad. Inside of the drain line of the kitchen sink, you heard Suzanne, it's disgusting. 500,000 particles of bacteria per square inch. That's what's in the drain line of the kitchen sink. You got to eliminate that because that's a food source for bugs and critters, and they multiply daily.
And smell.
And they smell. So eliminate the food source. Let me show you this. Let me get my proprietary formula that I got mixed up right here. You see this big hunk of oil byproduct right here? That represents last week's food, last month's food, or even last
Soaps,
year's
detergents,
yeah,
right?
potions, lotions, all the hair products. There's an application of our SuperFast Max, and look what it's doing, okay? All you do, you pour that application down the drain, watch it go to work. You give this 10 minutes, Suzanne, 10 minutes. It doesn't matter how hardened and solidified that hunk of oil grime that's built up in your drain line. Look at that amazing. Look at how it's breaking it down. I love it. I love it.
And I want you guys to zoom in really close if we can see that, guys. I really want you to take a look, because that's literally destroying that. And guess what? Now, we're not put on gas masks. We don't have to open the windows. You do not have a horrible caustic smell. It is very, very different than any other drain cleaner out there. And we've been all burned by those ones that you find at the grocery store.
Oh, yeah.
They smell really bad. They're very caustic. God knows what they're doing to your actual drains, but we know they're not working. Or maybe they make a little hole, and then literally like a week later, you're like, why is this clogged up again? It's because it's not getting super clean. It's not getting rid of the hair and the grease and the oils and the gunk and the soaps and the detergents and the makeup and the powders and the shaving cream and everything else that goes down that drain. Now, I do want to talk about what drains we can use this on.
Yes.
And is it safe for septic system?
My goodness, this configuration is amazing. There's no acid, there's no ammonia, there's no animal fats. Therefore, you can use it on any kind of drain line.
Wow.
If you have a septic tank, yes, you can use this in the septic tank.
It's actually great for a septic system.
It is. Okay, you see those microbials there? What they do, they're enzymes. They keep digesting, and when they digest, they multiply into billions of microbials that just keep on breaking down the grime on the inside of the septic tank.
That's
and I want you to
great.
think about the boat tank. I want you to think about the RV tank, black tank, gray tank. This is a proprietary formula that works on the boat tank, the RV tank, septic tank. What?
Your shower, your kitchen sink, your bathroom sink, your utility sink, all those spaces. Oh, this is really gross.
So this is gross, and I got to address this because hair is the #1 culprit to when it comes to your clogs at home. Every clog consists of some hair. If you take a good look down the inside of your drain line, you'll see it's coated with fats, oils, and greases. Fats, oils, and greases are sticky, so think about this. You wash your dog, your cat one time, you wash your hair one time, that hair just goes down into the inside of the drain line. It clings to the walls until it builds and builds and builds a nest of hair that's completely choking out your drain lines. I say that to say this. We have one of the only hair dissolving formulas in the country that we know of here at HSN. I'm gonna go ahead and pour this application of SuperFast Max right over top of this hair. If you take a look right here, okay? Pour that in there. And what I have is I have a video, it's a time lapse, because it takes 10 minutes for that pet hair, for that human hair, for that fuzz, for the lint, for the fur, for anything building up in your drain line. Give it 10 minutes to break down that hair, and you'll see right there, it breaks down the hair magnificently.
Yeah, look at that.
So good.
It's so good.
I don't need gloves, I don't need a mask, I don't need to ventilate the room.
Right.
Yeah, no, you don't have to do all that.
Right.
Let the product do the work so
All
you don't have to.
So let me just kind of give you an update of where we are. This is the first Today Special from Professor Amos of the year, and it's the only one we'll do on the drain cleaner. It's one of the most anticipated ones that we do because we've all had a problem and had to call a plumber, and God bless plumbers, love them. But if you don't want to spend all that money, here's what I recommend. Now, let's say you're in a perfectly new house. You're like, I don't have any drain problems. You will. We all get them. We all do. Are you in an apartment complex? Are you in a high rise? And you're like, man, what is going on up and down?
Right.
Well, this is what you want to have. And I'll tell you, I'm never without it because I don't know, when it's going to happen. I don't know when I'm going to get that clog or when, here, this is the most frustrating thing. You're brushing your teeth. Think of all that toothpaste that goes down there. And it builds up and it gets hard and it gets thick. And then you're like, oh no, what am I going to do? I reach under. I know I've got my drain cleaner from Professor Amos. I use it. And within minutes, the problem is completely solved. Here's what I did though. It was really funny. When I ran out of my last amount, I panicked and I couldn't wait until we got it back in stock because believe it or not, the drain cleaner is not in stock all year long. No. So it's not. There's literally a period of time where there'll be no drain cleaner available here just when you need it. And if you get it tonight, you've already got it. Please remember, you're getting 36 applications. It's the powder form and it's the superior formula. This is the SuperFast Max. You're getting the brand new foam maintenance. So you want to keep those drain cleaner longer.
Yeah.
This is going to go longer because they've now paired it together with this. And this is the biggest drain configuration we have ever offered here at HSN. And clearly, obviously, you're getting a one-day price. That's what a Today Special is all about. If you want to get it home on FlexPay, it's awesome. 3 Flex, you're at $13 and some change. And I have to ask you if you can, because we are absolutely swamped in every form of way you can order, is open your phone, open your camera. Please walk up to the scan code. You'll get into the front of the line. A lot of you I know are having trouble getting in, and I apologize for that, and I feel bad about that. I'm sorry. But please go to hsn.com. Honestly, it's easy, and it's a couple of clicks, and you've got your Today Special before they do sell out.
Well, while you're waiting online, check this out, okay? This is our Professor Amos Drain Maintenance Foam. It's amazing. I'm going to show you it again. And when you get this home, there's a 2-foot hose hose, okay? You'll apply that right to the head here, and always hold on to the head because there's a lot of pressure. But watch what I do. If you get a close up and squeeze and tighten, look at this. All you're gonna do is push that hose right through the screen there. That's all you have to do. Now you're ready to hold on to the head here and hit the button. So I'm gonna hit that button for you at home. Watch this. You fill it up. And it comes out of the top. Yeah, that's all you got to do right there.
And wait till you see the gunk come out too. That'll totally gross you out.
and you don't have to worry about it. Just let it go. What it's going to do is it's going to digest. It's going to break down. I like to do it at night. Leave it sit overnight. Let it do its due. Okay. It's going to break it all down. In the morning, that's when you'll come back and just run hot water in the shower. You'll run hot water in the utility sink. You'll run hot water in the bathroom sink or in the kitchen sink. This foam could be used in any kind of application. You'll love it. So when it comes to SuperFast Max, there's no job too big or too small. I want to show you this because if you have an older home with the old terracotta clay pipes, I'm talking about the big ones that run from under the house out to the sidewalk down to Sandy Sanitation. Here we go right here. Take this cap off of the consumer product. Now, take a look at this. I'm going to do a side-by-side for you. Test tube number 2 is our consumer product that you get one at home stores at the depots. Test tube number 1, I'm going to go ahead and pour our SuperFast Max in there. But I'm going to turn it up a notch. I'm going to pour this whole bottle of consumer product here in test tube number 2. Take a look what's happening here. Test tube number 2, you see that filling up right there? All your chemicals usually go to the bottom of your drain line and they sit there and they start building heats. They generate heats of up to 180 degrees. Remember, your pipes aren't designed to get that hot. They're not bulletproof. Inevitably, they'll crack. So be mindful when you're using those consumer products. But look at this. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, look at SuperFast. I mean, I'm explaining the other product, but this one is hard at work for you. It's breaking down. It's saponifying. It's not expanding the matter. It's not coming back up into your bathtub or your sink. It's breaking it down. It's imploding. Your pipes are cool, calm, and collective right now. You know, that Professor Amos way, that work smarter, not harder way. Right. You know, my dad, he's been in business for over 40 years. And this is our 19-year anniversary. Yay! At HSN. I just love it. I'm ecstatic right now. I've got goosebumps running all up and down me. It's amazing. So this right here, when you have a hot substance or a room temperature substance, a liquid, if you will, that goes down your drain line, as soon as it comes in contact with that cold or cool pipe, it hardens on you. It solidifies on you right away. You don't want a consumer product that's designed to heat up your pipes. You want our SuperFast Max, something that's going to break it down without creating the heat index. And that's exactly what it's designed to do, is break that down into foam. I absolutely love that technology.
But also understand what I love about it too, it's not caustic. You don't have to open the windows. We're not wearing gas masks. You know, you use those products out there and they're just really, really bad for you. And clearly they're not doing the right job. Like I said, maybe you've got a slow running drain. Isn't it awful when you brush your teeth at night and you get up in the morning and your drain is so slow?
Oh,
now you've got to clean the sink because all the stuff has been sitting there getting hard on the sides of your sink in the bathroom. That's gone. That's not going to happen anymore because you don't have to wait all night for it to finally drain. Now that one is the good stuff. This is the good stuff, right?
Yeah, I'm going to do another. While you were talking, I'm just going to give you some visuals. Listen, if you're just tuning in and you've never seen this before, SuperFast Max is industry leading when it comes to opening the drain lines. It opens the drain lines and it cleans that drain line squeaky clean where there's nothing sticky or oily left behind. If you take a good look at that pipe, nothing's left behind. It's sticky. That drain line stays cleaner longer. But what it's designed to do, you see that foam there, you at home?
Look at that bubbling.
SuperFast turns your hair into foam. It turns the food into foam. It breaks down the dirt, the grease, the oil, the hair products, the toothpaste, all that stuff. It breaks it down into foam. Remember the word. It's called saponify. That's the dynamic way that it works, by turning everything in the drain into foam. Work smarter, not harder.
Hey, by the way, guys, I do want to mention, if you're buying this, just so you understand, typically the Super Max Drain Cleaner, that's the powder formula, you get 36 applications. That's $44 by itself. So right there, we're saving a couple of bucks. Oh, by the way, if you could get, which we do have it in a 2-pack, the foam maintenance, that's actually $22 or $20 by itself. So your retail value on this comes out to $64.97. Obviously, you're getting an awesome deal. By the way, if you want the 2-pack of these guys, they are available for the very first time. I only have less than 1,400 of the 2-pack of the brand new foam maintenance system. So just a little FYI if you want to get that. as an extra. Because remember, this is 36 applications. You'll probably run out of this before you do this. So
Right.
thus, the 2-pack is available in the maintenance if you'd like. Now, you do recommend after you let this sit for a bit to use some hot water, right?
Yeah, let the product do work for at least 10 minutes, okay? And then you'll run hot water for up to 5 minutes. The best application, like I said just a little bit ago, you do it at night, let it product sit overnight, let it break everything down. In the morning, you come back, look at how squeaky clean. I mean, it's squeaky clean. There's nothing in there sticky. There's nothing in there oily. Your drain lines stay cleaner longer. I'm gonna explain this one more time for you at home, okay? What it is everything's been broken down by being saponified. It's all suspended free from the inside of the drain line. You run hot water and you run it for up to 5 minutes and you'll see everything that was in there is passing through within the 5 minutes. The drain line's gonna come back squeaky clean, and that's the degreasing technology right there. That's awesome. The Professor Amos way. That is the work smarter, not harder.
And that is the best advice I have ever had, is work smarter, not harder. By the way, stick around. We have some of the top selling products coming up from your line, including this, that are special anniversary configurations of the products in the Tonight Show. I have 3 of them that I absolutely believe in, and they are coming up later, so stick around for that because we got 2 big hours with Amos here tonight. All right, beautiful sink. Now, a lot of people freak out because if they use the caustic stuff on these gorgeous custom sinks, it's potentially going to pit them.
It's going to pit them. Yeah, so using a consumer product on a designer sink like this, you'll notice that it will rust out and etch the fixtures or the plumbing in there. It would hurt the glass, the granite, the travertine, whatever you have. You don't have to worry about that when you're using our SuperFast Max because, like I said earlier, there's no acid, there's no ammonia, there's no animal fats. The corrosive materials, there is none, okay? You use our SuperFast Max on that designer sink, it's not going to hurt it, but you get full degreasing power, cleaning power when you're using that SuperFast Max. It doesn't matter how hard and solidified that grime is, it breaks it down. And if you just have a stinky drain, the stink in the sink, like a drain gas or a drain odor, SuperFast Max is designed to break even the odor down. It eliminates all that odor. Right. And you were talking about brushing your teeth earlier. I tell you what, just the other day in my camper, I went to brush my teeth and I went to rinse out and there was a drain gas coming up out of there. I was like, I almost couldn't finish brushing my teeth. After I was done, I used the SuperFast Max. And yes, completely, 100%, it got rid of the drain gas, the drain odors, like it's designed to do.
That's great, too. Isn't it nice to know? Here's for me, it's nice to know I have these products, and when something comes up, I've got them, and they're ready to go. I am never without it. And the problem is a lot of you, if you've been missing it and you've tried to get it online, you're like, where is it? Remember, we do not have this in stock all year long. It's the most bizarre thing. For a couple of months, weeks out of the year, we just won't have it. So now's the perfect time to truly stock up. Again, biggest configuration we've done on one of the most popular items in the line. If you have a slow drain, if you have a perfectly clean drain, you know it's going to be slow and then clogged eventually. If you've got an old house, if you live in a condo, a high rise, everybody's got drains. I mean, that's just that's something that's universal. Yeah. Everyone has drains in their life, and there's nothing worse when it starts to slow or goes completely clogged. And there you are. You know what the worst part is? You take your shower and you feel it coming up, and then mom's got to jump in the shower because she's got to get to work as well, and somebody has to step into your dirt and stand there and take their shower.
How cringy feeling.
So gross.
Mom.
Nasty, right?
Yeah. Yes, if you have that problem, forget about it. SuperFast Max is designed to break down the clog. You don't have to stand in anybody else's bathwater again, okay? You get so many applications, so, you know, depending on how much drama you have going on at your house, use it once a week, use it once a month to keep those drain lines squeaky clean. Okay, so what I did was a side-by-side here. I used the consumer product, the big red one from the depot, from the home store there. You know, that says it takes 30 minutes. We'll give that a minute, but you see fast-acting, accelerated formula, SuperFast Max. Yes, it went to work within 10 seconds. Yes, within 10 minutes, your drain line's burping, it's gurgling. Inevitably, you hear that suction sound when something goes down, and that's what you're going to want to use all the time. And then when you're done opening your drain lines, go ahead and use the preventative maintenance. Okay, do it weekly, do it bi-weekly, however much traffic you have going on at your house. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this down in here, just like that. And if you get a good close look, it's in the hoses in there, and I'm just going to hold on to the other end, so because there's a lot of pressure here. And look at that. You just fill it up until.
And you just let that sit too, right?
That's all you'll do. Those microbials that are in there. If I could play that animation for you one more time. There's microbials in there that end up digesting. When they digest, they multiply into billions. and they just keep digesting until the clog is completely broken down. And I just love that.
That is so smart. And again, we're seeing it here, how you work with it. So very, very easy to do. Here's what we're gonna do, guys. Let's go back over there. Oh, wait, let's get this one unclogged. Okay, we have to, darn it. I was gonna use it and get this one unclogged because I saw one not done. I'm like, wait, I know we can clear it really fast.
Let's get her done.
All right, yeah, you're done. Okay, guys, now I do wanna mention, this is brand new. It's the world launch of the foaming maintenance cream. This is available